Good evening. Welcome to SUA ICT. Today we have a question at hand, a mathematics question from a colleague of ours, and I want us to take a look at it and see how best we can solve it. Enjoy. And please don't forget to share this video to your colleagues so that they can have a look at it and understand how to solve questions of such nature. And again, don't forget to subscribe, like, and again, don't forget to subscribe as usual. It's very important to us. It helps us build our channel, and also like our videos and share our videos to your colleagues on other social platforms so that they can also enjoy, like I said, the lesson and be able to understand questions of such nature. And if you have any suggestion, put it in the comment section and I'll be glad to attend to them. Thank you. Let's move. Okay, so we are on the second question of question number 2. So that is on the 2b. It says that we should use a scale of 2 centimeters to 1 unit on the x-axis and 2 centimeters to 2 units on the y-axis. Draw the graph for the straight lines x plus y equals 4 and 3x minus y equals 8 on the same graph sheet. From your graph, find the coordinates of the points of intersection. So let's get right on it. So the first one is x plus y equals 4 and 3x minus y equals. The first one is x plus y equals 4. The second one is 3x minus y equals 8. Okay, so first of all, what we have to do is that we change this first equation. Let's say there is 1 and there is 2. So the first equation we make y the subject. So you're making y the subject. X plus y equals 4, making y the subject. This x now crosses the equal to sign. These are x here will cross the equal to sign. Once it is positive, when it crosses, it becomes negative. So at the end of the day, we have our y equals 4 minus x. So this is what you'll be using. It is the same as the first one. And the second one, which is 3x minus y equals 8. We are going to make y the subject, so we have negative y equals 8. Then the the 3x, this one will cause the equal sign. Once it is positive, it becomes negative. So we have negative 3x. Now we have negative y here that we can't work with it, so we have to make the negative y a positive 1. So we have to multiply through by negative 1. So multiply through the equation by negative 1. So negative multiply become positive. So negative 1 is multiplying negative y, then negative 1 is multiplying 8, then negative 3x here is being multiplied by negative 1. So negative and negative here become positive. Again, so you have one y. The negative and this one, 8 will give us negative 8. Then negative here and this negative here will give us positive. So plus, then 3x times 1 will give us 3x. Any number times 1 is the same number. So when we want to rearrange, we are going to get y equals 3x minus 8, and we are going to work with this one too. So finally, we have our two equations that we're going to work with. Y equals 4 minus x, then y equals 3x minus 8. Good. So let's move to this level. So from there, let's pick values for x. So you can see the x should start from negative 2 to positive 4. So in that case, it means that if we come up with our table, well, we need the values of x and the values of y before we can plot them on the graph. So with a table like this, we're going to get our x here, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, then our 4 here. So we have to, if you have to work with the first equation, which is y is equal to 4 minus x, we'll put our 4 here. So here is a constant value, so we'll be repeating the 4, 4, 4, 4 here. Then the next one, we'll put our x there. And x here is going to be minus 2. Sorry, let me change my pen color. So you're going to get minus 2. Since x is the same as this x, I'm going to repeat the values of x. So minus 2 minus 2, sorry. Minus 2 minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now the equation here says y equals 4 minus x. So the operation sign there is the minus there. So it means that we're going to subtract the x from the 4, and whatever we get, we put it in our y at this section. So when you look at this 2 here, looking at the region where x is equal to 2. So where x is equal to, negative 2, with the formula or with the function y is equal to 4 minus x. We know our 4 is there already, minus, then our x there is our 2. When we look at it, we have our 2 here, which is a negative 1, a negative 2. So we're going to get minus 2 in brackets. So at the end of the day, we get 4, negative becomes what? Plus. We get 2, which is going to give us 6. So our y equals to 6. And we have our 6 here. The next one is when x is negative 1, our y is going to be 4 minus there already, then the x there is minus 1. So we're going to get 4 plus 1, and our answer will be 5. That is, our y is 5 when x is negative 1. The next one is when y is 0. When x is 0, you're going to get 4 minus 0. Then you're going to get 4. So this one too is 4. When our x is 1, y 4 minus 1 is going to give us 3. And this side will be 3. So when you pick this one, 4 here minus 2. The minus sign, because of this minus 2 will give us what? 2. 4 minus 3 will give us what? 1. And 4 minus 4 should give us what? 0. So this is for the first one, our first formula. Let's move to the second one. Now, second one, we have we come up with the same values of for the x. So we have our x, the same values for our x here. -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then when we look at the formula that we want to use, that is y, and demarcate this side. So that is y equals to 3x minus 8. So the first thing that we have to do is that first we put 3x here. It means that all the values of x, we are supposed to multiply each of them by 3. So this will give us -6, -3, 0, 3, 3, 2, 6, 3, 3, 9, 3, 4, 12. Then we get our 8 there. So it's going to be our 8, our 8, our 8, our 8, our 8, our 8, our 8. Then we've now determined our values for y for this particular equation. So now we are going to use this operation sign here, which is the minus here. So you're going to subtract the 8 from the 3x, and the 3x values are what we have them here. These are the 3x values that we're supposed to subtract the 8 from. So in this case, the first one, we have -6, and you're supposed to subtract 8 from it. So you're going to get -14. Then we have -3, it's supposed to subtract 8 from it. So you're going to get -11. We have 0, you are supposed to subtract 8, you're going to get -8 or -8. We have 3, subtracting 8, you are going to get -5. So 6 minus 8, you will get -2. 9 minus 8, you're going to get 1. And 12 minus 8, you are going to get 4. I believe I am right. So when you go through again, 6 minus 8, 14, -3 minus 8, 11, 0 minus 8, this 3 minus 8 is 5, 6 minus 6 minus 8 is -2, 9 minus 8 is 1, and 12 minus 8 is 8. Now when you go to the question, it says that we should use a scale of 2 centimeters to 2 units on the x-axis and 2 centimeters to 2 units on our y-axis. So if you have to draw, sketch a graph here. So this is our x-axis, and this is our y-axis, our scale. So y-axis, it says 2 centimeters to 2 units, and our x-axis, it says 2 centimeters to 1 unit. Okay, so let me push it up a little bit. Yeah, I think so. We're okay. Let's demarcate. So here the origin 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, -2, -4, -6, -8, -10, -12, and here the x-axis is 2 centimeters to 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and here obviously will be the negatives: -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. So let's start plotting. So first we're going to plot this one. These values here is what we are going to plot first. So the first one is -2 and 6. So -2 is here, it's here, and our 6 from this side. So negative 2 and 6. The next one is negative 1 and 5. Negative 1, we get our 5 in between 4 and 6. So negative 1 and 5. The next one is 0 and 4. So 0 and 4, we are hitting on the y-axis. The 0 and 4, they are here. The next one is 1 and 3. So 1 and 3 is somewhere here. So you have 1 and 3. And the next one is 2 and 2 will be somewhere here. When you trace it, will be somewhere here. So you have 2 and 2 will be somewhere there. And the next one is going to be 3 and 1. 3 and 1 will be just right here. Sorry, my work is too compact, okay, that you can't actually see it well, but I'll try and zoom out. Okay, let's move on. So we have a 3 and 1, and the next one is 4 and 0. So we have 4 and 0. So if we are to join our line, you're going to get something like this. It's a linear equation. So it is going to be a straight line. It's a straight line actually. If you have to use a straight rule, you're going to get a straight line. So this is our y. This line is our y equals to 4 minus x, or somebody say x plus y equals 4. The same thing. Go to the next one, which is this particular one here. We have negative 2 and negative 14. So let me add 1 to it, negative 14 here. So negative 2 is here. Trace it to negative 14. You're hitting somewhere here. Negative 2, negative 14. The next one is negative 1 and negative 11 will be somewhere in between 10 and 12. So you have 8 here, negative 1 and negative 11. This one is 0 and negative 8. We are here. So 0 and negative 8. And the next one is 1, negative 1, sorry, positive 1 here, and negative 5 in between here. So you have positive 1 and negative 5. Next one is 2 and negative 2. We are having it somewhere here. So you have 2 and negative 2. The next one is 3 and 1. It will be somewhere here. It will not be on the line exactly, because that line is for 0. So you have 3 and 1. The next one will be 4 and 4 here. 4 and 4 will be somewhere here. So we have our 4 and 4. Good. So let's join our line. Okay, let's make this one. Pick this color. Let's join it from here. Join. Sorry, I've joined. Join. So this is our 3x minus y equals 8, or you can say it is y equals 3x minus 8. Now the issue is the intersection. This is the intersection. The intersection. So intersection from here and from this side. So I believe on the y-axis, so point of intersection. So for the x and y, on the y x-axis we can get it's around here. Yes, let's say 3, and our x sorry, our y-axis, we can get it at 1. Yes, that is it. So thank you for watching, and you can go over again as many times as you want, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's very important to us. And share, don't be selfish, come on, share the idea, share this video with your colleagues, and put all your questions or suggestions in the comment section, and I will be available to answer all of them for you. Thank you so much, guys, and have a good night.